Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF, another Friday, another guest. This time we're going to focus on a very unique capability. Of course, all of us are grappling with work and life. Location independence is so central to how we work and play each day. Now, I'm outside of office. Yes, there's a need for me to get onto one application and do some approvals, right? Before I get there, let me welcome my guest for today, Shubham. Welcome to TGIF.
Thank you so much, Sandeep. Always pleasure to be back.
Wonderful. Shubham, I know you called and you said, Sandeep, there are a few approvals urgently required, but I need
Mhm.
your assistance while I do that. But before we get there, what are your thoughts? Location independence, and we're going to speak about one application which we feel it's a super app, right? So,
Mhm.
what's your thought?
No, absolutely, Sandeep. Now, as customer look to the future, we have heard multiple times that they need a single solution that could, manage all their workloads. Now, to stay connected, irrespective of their location, collaborate seamlessly, and automate their processes and flows. Teams is, that solution that organizations rely to quickly bring their people together digitally and maintain business continuity. So to start with, why don't you, just approve my request? I know you are on vacation, and this is a rather a classic example for a remote collaboration.
Good. You're asking me too much. Share my screen. Let me see how I can do that. And I know I'll approve that. But again, we're talking about Teams to be a super app here. It's a wonderful construct. Let me see how I can do that in the first place. So I'm share screen. It's going to start broadcasting, is what it says.
Mhm.
We'll give it a couple of seconds.
And I
Yeah.
know for the fact that the mobile that you're using is enrolled to Intune and onboarded to MDE, which is our Defender for Endpoint. So whatever approvals that you're doing is from a form factor that is secure end to end.
Wonderful. So you see my screen, Shubham?
I do. Yeah.
Wonderful. So let me do one thing. I'm going to just go back to my Teams here. uh, and I'm going to pull up an app. I think approvals come in approvals app. So let me just get that on. I'm just going to move your video here. Yes, I see a few approvals, but I know you asked for a laptop approval. Let me open that.
Mhm.
And again, I'm on a 4G network. It's interesting. It's all works so beautifully. I'm going to just approve this request. Awesome. So Shubham, there you go. I could just approve right away. And again, we're on team call, and I'm able to stay within the confinement of Teams and still do this activity. Of course. Now, here's the deal, Shubham. Now, while we spoke about one basic capability, which is approving, I mean, of course, you can do going outside to the portal, etc. But here we're talking about Teams to be super app. Let's talk about a couple of personas and how
Mhm.
we can demonstrate um, Teams to be a super app for those personas, right? That means um, every single activity that they would have done otherwise in office, they're able to do from wherever they are, from whichever device, and get work done. So, over to you.
Absolutely. So in this scenario, Sandeep, we will see the transformational shift that can be introduced through alternate ways of working. While the workforce enjoys an improved working environment with higher level of satisfaction, the organization benefits from staff productivity and retention.
Right.
So as a service executive, right now I'm just accessing my legacy system and I see there's a request coming from my customer. And if you look closely, this has been facilitated by a mainframe bot here, right?
Oh, wow.
The idea here is you can integrate your legacy apps.
Wow. Shubham, quick interruption here. So now you're actually showcasing an application within Teams, which is helping me interact, transact with mainframe systems in the backend. Is it right?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
That's phenomenal.
There's a bot, as you can see in front of your screen, who is doing that orchestration between the line of business app and the teams. And again, there's an approval. So there's a situation where a manager's request is required, and that's where the approval goes to the manager. And one thing that I wanted to highlight here is you see that the manager is getting the approval request. However, there's a strict notification here which says secure authorization required, right?
Right.
So maybe this indicates that you can only approve it from a device which is onboarded to your Intune or is compliant or is a compliant machine.
In fact, what we've kind of seen so far is very minimal use cases, but I think the number of use cases you can do are endless, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Shubham, that was a classic demo for sure. We're confined to Teams, which is the super app here, which is letting us pretty much navigate everything we would have done otherwise at work in terms of accessing legacy systems, going through various approval systems, getting to interact with the colleagues. Again, we live in an era of collaborative apps, and super app is one construct which basically is lit up by Microsoft Teams. Shubham, thanks for your time this morning. And again, for all
Pleasure.
viewers, have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye-bye.